welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147. Happy 4th of December, everybody. I have a brew with me this time. I've not had one while getting ready. I was like, no, I'll have one while I'm filming, because I've got my warmer now, so it's all good. Okay, so let's go to 4th of December. And let's have a look. What have we got? A lot of black. A heck of a lot of black. And I have two edges that are a little bit close for comfort in regards to the way that the thing's been cut. So I am going to go up and over rather than trying to squeeze the diamonds in. They can be done on another day. So let's tip out a load of black to start off with, and I will zoom in a moment on the camera, but we've got a lot of black for today, so we'll see how quick or how slow this whip and chat ends up being due to that. But I do want to thank everybody who's taking part. I mean, I want to thank those that watch that aren't, but there are many people taking part this year, and it's great to see. It's great that we've got a hobby that we can make it Christmassy, even if we're not doing a Christmas diamond painting. We can still make it Christmassy. So, questions-wise, I still do have quite a lot of diamond painting questions when I'm sort of looking at the first page of my list. There's quite a few in there that are diamond painting related, so I think I'm going to carry on with those for now, because, you know, the closer we get to Christmas, the more we're going to chat about Christmas anyway. But the UK's out of lockdown now, or out of the stringent lockdown, and we're now in tiers. So I'm in tier 2, which doesn't really change a huge deal for me. I've not been out since the lockdown started. I've not been out yet. I am thinking of nipping out, maybe trying to do, you know, one batch on a quiet morning of some sort of Christmas bits, those little bits that you sort of have to see and get hold of to really know what you want. I also need a few more chocolate bits for the children's stockings, and I'd like to look for a few more decor pieces. Now that we are in the conservatory, of course, our original decor has sort of changed a little bit and change where things have been put. So there are a couple more pieces that I would like, if possible. I imagine the shops to be very sparse of Christmas decorations, but I may find some bits that I like. And I guess time will tell. If I don't find anything this year, there's always next year. So it's not a huge deal. Okay, so one of the questions is my diamond painting wishes. Ooh. So I would like to see more UK companies, I think. More UK companies that do more individual items. So whether they do, you know, whether they actually pay artists and do things similar to Dreamers Designs and Diamond Art Club, but based in the UK, I would like to see. I would like to see. It's hard. I'd like to see more companies doing different things, like the mystery diamond paintings, and I'd like to be able to find somewhere that can list multiple diamond painting sites and stores and different items that you can get that are a little bit different. So I have got some everlasting tips, for example. There are a few places on Etsy, but sometimes it can be hard to find them due to other companies selling just basic diamond paintings on Etsy. You can't seem to search diamond painting anymore and find some weird and unusual things and 3D printed things. Maybe that's something I should look at, seeing if we can compile maybe as a list of independent, places, as well as the regular places that, have been around for a while and people may hear of, just to give people a one-stop place for all those lists. I would like to see that. I only tend to hear of things across the grapevine and then I go exploring a bit more, but sometimes it's just getting the name out there, getting the details out there for people would be nice. Apart from that, I don't know. I do like some of the off the canvas things that are coming out, and of course I do like storage. I very much like storage, and I never think that there's something else I need storage wise until I see it. So I'm always up for more ways to kit up kits and store diamonds and things like that. And I'm always keeping an eye out when I do get out and I do get shopping. I do try and keep an eye out of general everyday things that you can get hold of and how they can be used for diamond painting. A bit like the mesh bags. Oh, I love the mesh bags for storing my spare diamonds. Things like that do just make me smile when they're all neatly lined up and it really works. So yeah, other than that, I can't think of any big blown thing that I'd like to see, diamond painting wise anyway. Okay. Oh, favourite diamond painting supplies and tools. Okay, so there are a few. Storage, of course, is one. Absolutely love diamond painting storage. I must say, I think my favourite and what I've swayed to, so if anybody, let me just have a drink. Anybody is looking at diamond painting storage, or maybe you've just started and you don't want to just be buying storage for the sake of it like I do, which is a fair point that you don't want to do that. Let me zoom in as well, just so you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Sorry if you can hear my washer in the background. I'm hoping the noise cancelling gets rid of that. But yeah, if you are sort of new to diamond painting and you would prefer to just get one type of storage, or a storage that will at least last you a good decent amount of time, I highly recommend the bottle storage. And if you only want to buy one piece of it, I suggest the 60 bottle case, because if you do, unless you're never going to do big diamond paintings, because I've currently got two. Well, apart from my Heaven and Earth designs, let's ignore those cases because I've got 4 for them. I have 2, and they currently both have diamond paintings kitted up in them. One is mine and one is my daughter's. And I recently got another diamond painting that was big that I'm itching to do, but I don't have the storage to put it in because it needs a 60 bottle case. So I'm going to have to get something else finished so that I can do that. But yeah, a 60 bottle case will cover most paintings for you and allow you to finish pretty much all of them, or kit up each time. If you're happy to buy multiples, then a 60 and a 30 bottle case are good to have, just because those smaller paintings, the 60 bottle case, can be a bit more cumbersome. So yeah, that's my recommendation for that. Other favourite diamond painting supplies and tools. A nice pen. Oh, sorry, my doorbell's going. Sorry about that. Looks like I got a few more Christmas presents delivered. Looks like shoes. But I went and answered the door and there was no sight of the delivery driver. They were just left by my front door. There was a van, but I couldn't see the delivery driver, so whether they actually check that they get picked up anymore, I don't know. But it is throwing it down, so maybe he has checked from a distance. Anyway, I digress. Okay, favourite tools and supplies. Yeah, if you are going to diamond paint for, as a hobby, and it is something that you don't think you're just going to do one and then that's it, I'd treat yourself to a pen or put it on your Christmas list. There is something so nice about holding either an acrylic or, in this case, a clay pen that's just a bit thicker. And there are many pens out there, varying from a couple of pounds for ones that many sites do is just a little bit different. But yeah, just something that will make you smile as you're doing it rather than the basic paint pen. So that's always a good staple to have. And the other one is probably this tray. This is from Wilson's 3D Designs. I do always have the link in the description below because I am using it all the time. I now don't like using any other tray. Even when I'm doing a whip and chat, I'm like, no, I need to go get my tray. I love it. Absolutely love it, and couldn't imagine going back to even the big white tray that I do pull out occasionally when I'm kitting up and stuff. I couldn't imagine going back to using it when actually diamond painting. So yeah, they're probably my favourites. A nice pen, a nice diamond painting tray, and nice storage. And then you're set, and you can have the nice things for every diamond painting that you do. There are many other things that I love to use for diamond painting, but they're probably my three top ones that make me smile every single time. I like my cover sheets, but I could survive without them. I'd just probably chase all over the page when I have a clear cover. But I don't think I could go back to using a basic pen now. And I don't think I could go back to a basic tray. And I think without any decent storage, I'd drive myself up the wall. So yeah, they're my top three supplies. Okay, what else have we got that is... Oh, so I'm checking what I've got else for diamond painting. So my thoughts on custom paintings. So I have done a few customs, not so much of people though. I have tended to do images that have not readily been available, but that I've wanted for certain people or gifts, or to display in my home. So I tend to have stuck to that side of things. I do think with people it can be very hard to know if it's going to turn out right. Now, don't get me wrong, there are many companies that do them and the pictures look amazing. But there are some that you're not quite sure if they've got the colouring right. And it is something that I do want to explore more. So one of my plans for 2021, and I don't want to commit to exactly when because of time constraints of getting things done, but I do want to order a picture that includes a person from 4 or 5 different sellers, the same picture, so that we can see what the customs are like between companies. So keep an eye out for that, and I think that will be very, very helpful for people on who to go for the customs according to what they believe, you know, is the best result. But I do recommend with customs that you do get the diamond painting finished and you do prop it up somewhere and take a step back. You can't judge on how a painting's going to look when you're really close to it. You have to step back, otherwise you will be disappointed if you judge it solely based on that. So yeah, that is my suggestion. If you're doing a custom, that, or take a picture of it and then have a look at the picture. Again, not close up, just standard distance. Have a look at the picture and see how it looks then before any judgment is made. But also know it's not going to look like a picture. It's going to look different because it doesn't have as many pixels. A picture has a gazillion pixels and a diamond painting doesn't have as many. So it's never going to look quite as good. So yeah, that's my view on that. So it will be coming. And I've written something there and I'm not actually... Oh, somebody put about cleaning the bottle storage and how I clean that up. I couldn't work out what my own writing said then. How bad's that? Yeah, for that I use Goo Gone. So just to show you, I use Goo Gone, Surface, Goo and Adhesive Remover. There are a few different brands, but Goo Gone smells of oranges. So I'm all for something that doesn't smell horrible when cleaning up the tops of my bottles. But if there's any residue from the stickers, I'm finding that gets it off perfect. I just have a lint-free cloth that I keep in my craft room, ready to clean up any residue at the end. Ooh, I've nearly used all the extra 3371. We'll see if we end up with any left at the end of this. Yeah, I find that's perfect. Some people do say baby wipes will work as well. I think it just depends how much residue you have left over as to what works the best. But I picked up Goo Gone for another project in the house, and therefore I had it already. So no harm, no foul if you've already got it, is there? Okay, so we have still got some, but I have got some that only need a few. So I'm going to see if I can just pick them straight up from in the container. This works if you have enough wax on your pen, but not necessarily too much wax that you... So not necessarily when you've just filled it up, but you can't be low on wax either. Because if you've just filled it up, sometimes you end up picking up 2 or 3, and that doesn't work. But if you've got enough wax in your pen, it can be quite handy to just go diving for the odd 1 or 2 diamonds that you need and not having to tip them out and then tip them back. Can save you a bit of time, especially when you're doing an advent calendar that is small sections, so sometimes you get quite a bit of confetti. Okay, and then the last one I have sort of on this first page, if I don't get close to finishing this, I will turn the page and see what other diamond painting ones I've got. And the question is, why don't I multi-place? So there's a couple of reasons I don't use a multi-placer. One, I've never quite got to grips with them. I think I gave them a go once or twice. And I know that if I kept trying with one, I would be able to grasp it. However, I sort of feel like I'm cheating a little bit by using a multi-placer. I enjoy the fact that I've placed each and every diamond on a diamond painting. I like that aspect of it. I like the fact that I can choose where it goes rather than it just being a row of 3, because I'd find I'd end up shuffling them, you know, shuffling them over or shuffling them round when I was done anyway, and that sort of defeats the object for me. Oh, I'm just going to go diamond diving for those two, because there's only 2 of those. And then what are we on, number 2? There's only a few of these as well. Let's see how far we get. Oh, see, I've picked up 2. So we'll go there and I can put one next to each other. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm cheating. And I know there's no rules to diamond painting, and I know I say that constantly, but I still kind of feel like I'm cheating. I get the satisfaction, I think, out of placing each diamond, and if it's placed a little bit wrong, I get to move it. I don't want to be placing 3 and then having to turn my pen over and mess about with them. I feel like it's an extra step I don't need. And I know I'd do it. But I know some people use multi-placers and love them. And great, you know, that's what they're there for. They are there for people who want to use them and love them. I just can't get a grips with them, so I don't. Right, this is the row here that is borderline. I could probably fit the 3s on, but I can't fit the ones at the bottom, so I am ignoring that row. So I have 4 more diamonds to place. So again, I'm just going to go hunting out for diamonds now, just to get these last couple placed. But at least we've got a little bit of colour in this one. I've got the feeling that when we get down this bottom here, I think we're going to be on a full 310 day tomorrow. But can you tell what it is yet? Because I can't. I'm still not quite figuring out what it is. I think we've got a bat. I think we've got some sort of moon. Maybe this is a pumpkin with a face in it. I don't know. We will find out. But that is day 4 done. So thank you so much for joining me. Do keep your questions coming in the comments below, and I will keep my list updated. So it might be a couple more days or a few more days before your question gets answered, because I'm still on page 1 and I have a whole other side. But keep asking them, because if not, we've got whip and chat coming up after the advent calendar's finished. So I'm sure we will find time to discuss everything that you guys are asking. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go finish my warm brew, and I will speak to you all again soon.